Hi, welcome to another screencast, and sorry for being quiet for a while. Thanks to somebody who wrote me an SMS and a message on Facebook to say it's been a while. Okay, so today we'll continue again with the for loop. So the big difference between a for loop and a while loop is that a for loop, the number of iterations, the number of repetitions is kind of defined beforehand, so you have to kind of know that. In most cases, something that's written in a for loop, you can easily rewrite it in a while loop. Alright, so the big areas or the big points, or the most important points, so to say, on a for loop is that you need to consider where you start, okay, and then where you end, and how that counter increases every time. Okay, so the example we're going to look today is sort of finding the average of n numbers, okay, where n we kind of defined it previously. All right, and from today onwards, I'll try and leave you guys with a little, not a homework exactly, something for you to try. And today I want you to try and rewrite what we're going to rewrite what we're going to write in a while loop. All right, so let's jump into it. Okay, I've already started this stuff. You just go to start new project and you give it a name and you're ready to go. Okay, so we're going to start, since we're going to be reading in, so I'll import scanner. Okay, this stuff is stuff that you should already know, I think. If you do not know, just visit the previous videos. You should be well and good. Okay, so I'll define integer, the sum. I'll assign this to 0 immediately. I'll also include I and also the input, something that will be reading from the keyboard, what the user inputs. All right, so we'll have a for loop, so we'll just use the structure of a for loop. Let's remove that and say this is I. Okay, so we're not using J, we're using I. Okay, let's just fix that quickly. Okay, so what we're basically saying is that I will start from 0, increasing, this means increasing 1 every time. So that's, if it's 0, next time it will be 1, 2, all the way. But then I should not be more than 10. So when I gets to 9, this loop will end, because then I will be not less than 10. Okay, now take note that we're starting from 0, which means it's going to be 0, 1, 9, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9, which counts to 10 numbers. Okay, so let's put a little something for the users to know what they're doing. So not print line, I just want to print enter number. Okay, now since I starts from 0, I'll always just add 1, so that on the 0 it says enter the first number and the second number and so forth and so on. Okay, and then I'll read it. So input will be scanner dot input dot next integer. Okay, so please, if this stuff you don't know this stuff, please just visit the first videos. All right, and then we'll add that input to the sum. So the sum is equal to the current value of sum plus the new input. Okay, now these three lines will repeat it 10 times until I is not less than 10, right? And then after that we can simply just find the average after the while loop. So it's out, the average is, okay, and then we add. Now to find the average, you simply say the sum divide by 10. That's pretty much it. So we can go through it again. So to find the average, this is just cosmetic, really nothing fancy there. So we read the value, we add it to the sum. Okay, so the shorthand of this will be to say sum is equal to plus input. So that will be the shorthand, but this is the longhand, how to do it. And then we could have find the average up here, but we don't need to do that, so we can just calculate it on fly. Right, so let's save this and try it. So we'll run it. We'll make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so enter the first number. So here I'll say 20. The second number I'll say 30. We'll just need to fix this a little bit here. Maybe we should just fix it first. So we can stop this. So we fix that first. There's a little opening there and the space, and then we run it again. Okay. Yeah, that's more like it. So we say 20, 30, 20, 30, 20, 30, 50, 63, 9, 12. Okay, and the average is that. Okay, so you could, maybe we could just fix that by adding a new line there, so that this does not appear here, it just appear completely on the new line. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Okay, remember, your homework for today is try and rewrite this same thing using a while loop, right? Okay, just remember to also share these with your friends, and this is where you find most of the stuff we're doing. Okay, bye bye, thank you so much.